Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are doing a live demo of Multo by Cooking Pal. Now it really has become a cooking pal for me. It is so versatile. You can cook anything from breakfast to lunch to dinner, dessert, all in this one machine, which is unbelievable. So of course we have the smart technology, and what I love about it more than anything, well, why don't we all love just tablets, right? I love that this tablet has guided access. So if I don't feel comfortable with a recipe because I'm like, oh, let me see, this tablet will take me from recipe to steps. I don't have to worry about anything. It just goes in and then I just follow the directions. So as you saw a little bit ago, I showed you that we're going to be cooking spaghetti carbonara. I'm not Italian, but it sounds really nice, right? So yes, so that's what we're gonna be cooking today, and I'm going to be trusting my friend here with guiding me step by step. Now, one of the things that I want to highlight about the Multo by Cooking Pal is that not only does it do kneading, it does chopping, it does a bunch of different things, but it also does steaming. It comes with a 2-level basket that I'm going to show you right here. So this is the first level, this is the bottom level, and I actually made a lobster risotto in this, and it was to die for. And this is where I made some of my pastas. All I can tell you is I am so impressed, and I cannot wait to start making this recipe for you right now. So let's go ahead and let's start. First, we're taking the ingredients out. So I've set up everything right here, and even though we're not going to need the steamer or anything like that, I'm leaving it out just because I want you to remember what components come with the Multo. So I have my ingredients, I already took them out. So I'm going to hit the next button, and then it's asking me to cut the bacon. Now, because I don't want to take a long time, I've cut the bacon already. I have it ready to go, and they want us to cut it into little strips. So I did that. I took, nice uncooked fresh bacon, and then here we go. And then I'm placing it to the side, which I just did. Then I'm going to cut the Parmesan in chunks. Now, what I love about the Multo as well is that it has a scale. So it's going to be measuring as we're throwing things in there. And I get super excited because I just never seen anything like it. So every time I'm cutting something up and I'm putting it in there and I see that the scale is working, I just get like technology. I just love technology. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 ounces of my Parmesan cheese. So I have a block, and because I don't know, right, just by looking at it, what is 2 ounces. So I'm gonna cut up 1 piece. I'm actually going to go ahead and take my tablet and I'm going to put it in the measuring function. So it's gonna tell me the minute that I put it in there, the scale's gonna react and say, oh, this is how much you have in there. And then I'll know to adjust, to put in a little bit more, or maybe take out some of what I've put in. So let's go ahead, let's try it out. I wish I had like an assistant here to do it for me. So let's go. So I just put in, so it's 0.25, and I need 2 ounces. So I still need a little more, and I'm gonna put in a little more, and now it's at 0.75, a little more, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, yeah, 1 ounce. I'm like, it's like you're in a candy store, it's like so cool. Okay, now I'm trusting myself a little bit more. It's at 1.75 ounces, so just a little sliver more. And we're exactly at 2. You see, like you just like celebrate when you get it to exactly where you need it. So it's at 2 ounces right now, and I am elated. I know, it's kind of weird what we get excited about. Okay, so it's asking me to now, I added to the mixing bowl, and now we're going to grate. So cover, we have to be safe. And here we go, I'm going to cover it up, and it won't start unless you cover it. So that's very, very great for safety. And let's go ahead, let's grate it. Start. Oh, duh, I hit the wrong button, start. And there we go, guys. Okay, that was quick, right? Now let's see. See, it actually unlocked itself so that I can go ahead and unlock the other side myself. And then it's grated. It's grated already. It's really, truly an amazing machine. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now we're done with the grating process, and then we're going to move on to the next step. The next step is the shallot, right? Now it's asking me to peel the shallot. I already did that because I wanted to save time for us today. And I am going to throw the shallot. Okay, peel the shallot, then add to the mixing bowl. So let me make sure that I don't have to take the Parmesan out. Yes, I have to transfer, grate, and then transfer it to a bowl. You see, that's what happens. You have to pay attention. If you don't pay attention, I'm so excited about cooking and grating. So let me get a bowl and put this cheese in a bowl before I throw in the shallot. Every time I think I'm prepared, I'm not. Anyway, so I'm gonna give it a shake, and I'm gonna put this grated cheese in a bowl, and then make sure it all comes out. Okay, all out. And then now we do this again. Okay, so then I'm gonna go to the next page. See, read your directions carefully. I think my ADD might get in the way. Not that I know if I have ADD, but it feels like I do. Okay, so I'm going to peel the shallot, which I already did, and then I'm gonna take it and put it in the mixing bowl. And it is supposed to be 1.75 ounces. Now, I put it in, and let's see what it says. Make sure, oh wait, here we go. And it's just shy of 1.75, so this is good. And now I'm going to chop it. So I'm coming right back, covering this up, and I am going to go ahead and chop. Wait, I'm too excited. There we go. And that is so fast. You see, it doesn't take a long time. It just unlocked for me. And now I'm unlocking this, and it's just unbelievable. Like, look, and that was just a little bit. But because I like my shallots a little bit more cut, I'm gonna just push it down with my spatula, right? And then I'm gonna give it another turn because I just want them a little bit smaller. And I love it because it has like this flat surface here, and it will actually stand it up. I don't have to worry that it's gonna touch any surface that may not be clean enough, right? I'm gonna lock it, and I'm going to chop again. Ooh, the shallots really got in my eyes, guys, so I'm like tearing up. But this is good because that means it's a really good shallot. Okay, baby, I'm ready for you. Okay, so here we go. And if you guys have any questions, remember, just start asking, and we will answer any questions that you may have about the Molto. Ooh, my God, this is no joke, guys. This is really strong. Shallot, oh, wow. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna move on to the next. And let me make sure I don't have to take it out. I don't have to take it out. I'm gonna go to the next step. And then it is telling me to add my bacon. Now this is what's gonna be exciting because I am assuming now that we're going to saute. And this is my first time making this recipe. I've made others, not this one, but I know that this is a very popular American recipe, Italian recipe, but in America. And I just had to make this recipe. So I put in the bacon, and then I am going to be putting in 1 tablespoon and a half. Now, if you're a cook like me, you kind of know what that is. That's about 1 and a little bit more, and that would be 1.5 tablespoons. So here we go. Okay, now it says add the bacon to the bowl. Okay, add to a bowl and place to one side. Wash the mixing bowl. Oh, okay. Add the bacon and olive oil to the bowl. Okay, got it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just give it a good stir just to make sure. And then it's going to be sauteing for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Okay, and then you heard that little ding, it's ready for me. And then now I just have to hit start. and it's going to go ahead and saute this bacon with these shallots and this olive oil for about 5 minutes. So I'll be back in 5. One thing that I love to note is that as it's cooking, you're going to see that that blue light starts becoming green. And as, let's say, these 5 minutes are going on, the 5 minutes are going to be counted in that green. So the green will just go all the way around, and when it's ready, it'll all be green. I absolutely love it. And while it's cooking, here you go. There is the screen telling me what I'm doing. I had just hit start to saute, and it's awesome. So it's just letting me know this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing. As you can see, the button is now full green. That means it's done. And here, what I really love about the tablet is that it also tells you the temperature that the bowl is. So right now it's telling me, hey Belqui, hi Belqui, be careful as bowl is hot. It's telling me the exact temperature of the bowl, which is 203 Fahrenheit. And it says, do not touch the bowl with bare hands. But because I don't listen, I might, I won't touch it, I promise. Anyway, so here we go. It's done, and now I get to open it. Oh my God. And it's funny because I'm like I said, kid in a candy store or a toy store. I get so excited every single time I open this. So, okay, so now this part is done. Now let's see. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'm going to add to a bowl and place to one side. So I'm going to take what's in the bowl, and I should probably show you what's in the bowl because that would be really good. So here we go. It's sauteed. So I'm going to put it in another bowl and then rinse this bowl and get right back to the next step. So I've rinsed the bowl, and then here I have my bacon and my shallots. And the next step is going to be, let's see. Okay, I already washed it, and I'm going to add the water. Now, I had to add 4 cups? Yes, no, 4 cups? 68 ounces. So I believe that's, oh God, my math is so bad. Wait, hold on. Oh God. Wait, that's 8 cups of water. Oh my God. But here we go. So I'm adding the water to the bowl. What I am assuming is coming next is the spaghetti. And now I'm going to go ahead and get it to boil. So now I added the water. I'm going to close this up, seal it, and then I am going to hit start, right, to start boiling my water. And that's it. It's gonna boil. When it's ready, it's gonna let me know, and then I move on to the next step. Okay guys, the water is ready. I'm so excited. Okay, so here we go. Actually, I like it this way better because I'm over here, so I'll lay it down here. I love that it has this little bar here because not only can I do this while I'm doing my stuff, but I can also lay it down like this. And it has like that little tilt so I can see it. Okay, so I'm done. Now I'm gonna open it up. Ooh, nice and hot. Okay, so the next step is I'm inserting the simmering basket. So this is where you cook the pasta. I'm inserting it in here. So exciting. And then what I like about this, which I have to mention, is that you see that little, like, I don't even know what, like a little thing that sticks out right here in the spatula. And then you see the simmering basket has this hook right here. So what happens is once you have it down, all you have to do is this and bring up the basket. It's awesome. So it's perfect when you're doing, you know, pastas and vegetables or things that you're cooking in the basket, of course. So let's see, insert the simmering basket, which I did. And now I'm going to break the spaghetti in half and I'm going to add it to the mixing bowl. What's really funny, and you guys can tell us in the comments, is that I have been breaking up my spaghetti since I was a little girl helping my mom because I just think it's easier to eat the spaghetti when it's not as long. And then my kids also eating the spaghetti, it's kind of hard sometimes. So this has about 1 pound, right? And what I need is 10 ounces of spaghetti. So not the whole thing, but most of it. And then I am a pro at this, guys. Look, I'm a pro. And then you're just gonna throw this into the simmering basket. And you just have to make sure that it's cut perfectly in half. So I kind of go like this, and if you notice, like it's about the same on each side. So when I break them up, it's perfect. And then I take the spatula again, and then I just kind of dip them in a little bit. I want to make sure that they stay inside. And what I am going to do now is I'm going to bring this camera over because I want you guys to see what it looks like inside the basket and how perfectly it fits. You're not going to have any issue with any kind of pasta if you're doing it this way. So let me grab you, camera, bring you over here so that you guys can check it out. And I love this. This is great. So here we go, guys. There you go. You see? Perfect. The pasta is right in there. And now we're going to start cooking our pasta. Okay, so the pasta's in. And that's it. I showed you a close-up of it. I think it's very, very, very important for you to see the close-up. And then what it's telling me is that I just have to cover it now. Okay, so I add it to the simmering basket. I broke the spaghetti in half and I added it to the mixing bowl. And then I'm going to again hit start. And now it's going to cook for about 10 minutes, I think. No, 5 minutes. 5 minutes till al dente. And then we go to the next step. And I can't wait to eat this. So I'm like super hyper excited about it. See you guys in 10. And if you have any questions, this is the time to ask our questions, okay? The pasta is done. It cooked for 5 minutes. And now let's see what my boss is telling me to do. It's my boss. Okay, so I inserted the simmering bags. I did that. Now let's go to the next step. So I'm hitting the arrow again. I'm going to be removing the simmering basket and draining the water from the mixing bowl. And I'm going to reserve a little bit of the water just in case I need it when I get ready to add the other ingredients. And oh my God, I love this. Okay, and then after I rinse it and I get it all cleaned out, I'm going to be adding the bacon and the shallots into the mixing bowl with the drained spaghetti. So let's keep that in mind. And I didn't bring things that needed to be here because this is my first time cooking this recipe. So I'm doing it with you, which is great because now you know this is actually really, really simple. It's all just reading directions and doing it. So I'm gonna get the bowl that I need. And if I was in my kitchen, I wouldn't need to run over and get the bowl. But because I'm in my little studio set thing, I need to go do that. So I'm gonna go run, get the bowl, and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so I grabbed this bowl because I think it's the perfect like shallow kind of bowl or dish to hold it. And then I'm gonna be careful when I open it because there's going to be some steam. So just make sure. And then it's so great. It's literally, it's cooked. It's crazy. I love it. Oh, wait, let me use the spatula because that's what it's here for, to protect me. So here we go, guys. Here's the basket, and you see that liquid is coming out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest it here. Therefore, it'll continue to get rid of some of that water. And then it asked me to reserve some of the spaghetti water. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a little bit in here just in case we need it to loosen up the spaghetti in the next steps. So here we go. I'm gonna put this down. I think that should be more than enough. And I'm gonna go and get the rest of the water out of this so that we can continue on to the next step. Okay guys, there we are. The basket is back in here, the bowl, I mean, it's right back where it's supposed to go. So here we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the spaghetti back in. So interesting. Okay, so there you go. I'm getting that spaghetti back in. Every bit of it went inside, and then I am adding back the bacon mix into the bowl. And you don't have to worry about mixing anything because it's going to do it all on its own. All we have to do now is go to the next page, and then it says, while the pasta is still hot, we're going to add the eggs and cheese into the mixing bowl. So I'm gonna start with the eggs just to be a little conservative. Now, if you're not comfortable with eggs and you worry about getting any of that, you know, shell in there, don't do what I'm doing. Do it separately and then throw them in. But I'm comfortable, so just go ahead and make sure that you do that. And then I'm going to add the cheese. And it smells so good too, guys. So I'm very excited. Okay, so I'm gonna loosen the sauce with pasta water if required. So this is what I'm gonna do just to test, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. So it's looking like this, right? And hopefully you can see it. I know, I need to get like a camera up top somewhere. So I'm just mixing it, making sure everything is nice. And yeah, I think it does need a little bit of water. So it's not really like sticking really badly, but I do think I want to add a tiny bit of that pasta water to loosen it up. Just like a little bit. I think that would be plenty. And then now I go to the next step, which it says, well, mixing bowl, loosen the sauce with the pasta, add the water if required. Okay, so now I'm going to close the lid. And once I close the lid, oh, there you go. I am going to hit start. And now it's going to, I assume it's going to be rotating and cooking it a little longer. And I can't wait because guys, we're pretty much almost done. So it's super fast. And if you like spaghetti carbonara like me, then you're doing good. So if you have any questions, remember, just keep going and asking your questions and we'll respond to them as soon as we can. Okay, we are done. Yay! So it's telling me to be careful. The bowl is hot, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Oh my God. Woo! See, oh my God. I'm in love. This looks beautiful and it smells amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is give you a quick little view. Like, I hope you can see it from here, but don't worry, I'm gonna give you a close-up in a second. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and place it in this serving dish. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love you. See, this is why I love this machine. It's so easy to cook anything. And I'm the issue when it comes to getting stuff out of here. So don't pay attention to me. It's coming out. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, I love it. And one of the things that you can do, if you'd like, in my case, I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt over top because you can make it your own. You can add anything else that you want. And a little bit of black pepper, right? And if you want, a little more grated Parmesan just over top like that. If you want to add a little bit of chopped basil, you can do that too. And right now I'm going to bring over the camera because I want you guys to just give it a good check because I know you're going to want to make it. Here we go. Just look at it. I know the lighting is a little powerful, but trust me, you are going to love it. Now I have to give it a taste test, so hang in there with me. Here I go. I am going to go straight in because I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go for it. Let's see. My God. So good. And what I like about it, I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys where you've made spaghetti carbonara and it's like scrambled eggs. And trust me, it's happened to me more times than I'd like to admit. This is perfection. Like, there's no way you can go wrong, clearly, because you're using this beautiful appliance that is smart enough to make sure it doesn't happen. So it's perfect. I love it. Now I'm just gonna keep eating. You guys keep asking any questions that you may have in the thread. And I hope you get a Molto. It's a really good investment. And I've created many, many recipes with it. and not created, I should say cooked a lot of recipes with it, and I've never been disappointed. So I just know it's one of the best investments that you can make from someone who cooks a lot and doesn't like to fail. This will not allow you to fail. So go ahead and get your Molto. Thank you for joining us. So good.